So it's finally official. King Charles has given the titles of Prince and Princess to Archie and Lilibet, and we have the breaking news right here. Archie and Lilibet are officially Prince and Princess. Buckingham Palace finally updates website to reflect their royal titles as Harry and Meghan release new statement saying it is their birthright. All right, the children of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have had their titles updated on the line of succession on the royal family's website, where they remain 6th and 7th in line to the throne. Until 9:30 a.m. this morning, London time, the children had been referred to as plain Master and Miss Mountbatten Windsor on the Buckingham Palace webpage. Now they are Prince Archie of Sussex and Princess Lilibet of Sussex. It came shortly after their California-based parents declared that it is Archie and Lilibet's birthright to be called Prince and Princess in a new statement defending the decision. The Duke and Duchess also insisted that the matter had been settled for some time with King Charles, despite only being revealed by the couple yesterday. His Majesty is said to have told Prince Harry that his children would be allowed to be called Prince and Princess in a private conversation after the Queen's funeral last year, because you know that was the hot topic back at that moment. I'm sure that Harry was so pressured on to have that conversation that they had to finish the details back then. Well, it was really private, so we did not know anything about it. And it was just yesterday when Richard Palmer broke that on Twitter that they were about to update the Buckingham Palace succession names, and they were going to be granted these titles. A spokesman for Harry and Meghan said, "The children's titles have been a birthright since their grandfather became monarch. This matter has been settled for some time in alignment with Buckingham Palace. But their 21-month-old daughter, Lilibet, saw her royal title of princess used formally for the first time yesterday when the couple told the world she had been christened in California without Charles, Camilla, William, or Catherine present." And here we are. This is number one, the Prince of Wales, Prince George of Wales, Princess Charlotte of Wales, Prince Louis of Wales, the Duke of Sussex, and Master Archie Mountbatten Windsor. That was before the update, and Miss Lilibet Mountbatten Windsor. Now it reads Prince Archie of Sussex and Princess Lilibet of Sussex. All the merge. I'm sure that at Montecito they have these mountains, not Mountbattens, these mountains of merch, of shirts, of everything that you can imagine about to be sold, because these are going to milk those titles from here to the moon. Sources close to the Sussexes had suggested they were frustrated that Buckingham Palace failed to immediately recognize Archie and Lilibet's titles after the Queen's death 6 months ago. You will remember that it was not that easy. It was subject to interpretation. I was one of the royal pundits that say that it is not immediate. It has to be formal. It has to be, well, approved by the king. And, well, now we know when that conversation took place, that Harry made sure to have that conversation with Charles when the Queen died. The Prince and Princess of Wales and their 3 children had their titles swiftly changed when Charles acceded to the throne in September. But Archie and Lily's were not changed until around 24 hours after the baptism announcement yesterday. And that's another thing that I'm sure that many people are mad about. It's Buckingham Palace all the time reacting to what the Sussexes are doing. It's like they announced that on People magazine. Give me a break, People magazine. And then that's when Buckingham Palace has to acknowledge that and update the titles. It's like they set the tone, the Montecito morons set the tone, and then Buckingham Palace follows suit. And that is a very bad image not only for Buckingham Palace, but also for King Charles, also for Prince William, and for the monarchy itself. Because you have this thousand long organizations that has survived so many things, and this too, in the face of public opinion, in a public relations strategy, they managed to seem like we are the ones who are leading these matters, that we are doing things first. I understand that there's no comparison, no contest, but many of you that watch my episodes, that watch my channel, are fervently fans of the monarchy, and that is great. But I understand how PR works. I understand how public opinion works. I understand how mass manipulation works. And it seems like Harry and Meghan decided to do this. We are going to do this our own way. They break up the news, and then Buckingham Palace follows suit. This could have been, I'm going to tell you what could have happened about this. This could have been that Buckingham Palace already had today's date as the date that they were going to reveal that Archie and Lilibet had their titles. That could be a possibility. And they told Harry and Meghan, okay, today is March 9. Today is going to be the day that we update the website. What did Harry and Meghan do? They arranged Lily's christening. So it happened in the day before today, or yesterday, in other words, and revealed to the world that they were christening Princess Lili, that it doesn't make sense, by the way, to be a christened with a title. It makes no sense at all. But they did it on purpose, knowing that today was going to be the imminent date to be the formal update of their titles. So it looks like they were the ones like opening this path for their children and their birthright, exercising their birthright, the birthright of their children. That could be a possibility too. I cannot imagine that Buckingham Palace is going to be as reactive as this to be just because the Montecito couple did this. I cannot believe. I think it could be that they told Harry and Meghan this is the date, which was maybe the wrong move, because if Harry and Meghan know the exact date, the titles were going to be updated on Buckingham Palace's website, then they could act accordingly with any of these aces in their sleeves, such as Lily's christening that took. Why did it took so long? Well, now you have the answer, because these two, I don't know. Well, not Harry, of course, but maybe Meghan knows what she's being very well advised on this public relations matters and mass communications matters, because, well, if I cannot tell you anything else, this is how it looks like. Buckingham Palace is acting just because Meghan and Harry said so. Buckingham Palace sources claim that they were waiting for Harry and Meghan to make a final decision. That sounds even worse. They were waiting for Harry and Meghan. Buckingham Palace was waiting for Harry and Meghan to make a final decision. A final decision on what? We want or don't want the titles. That sounds quite bad. Charles not blocking it, despite the turmoil Harry and Meghan has caused, is seen as an olive branch. Oh my God, that word again. No, an olive branch. How many olive branches have they extended to the Harkles yet? After reports, the couple has been obsessed with the idea that the king might bar the children from being prince or princess. Royal sources say Charles would never have punished his grandchildren like that. It is understood that despite the Sussexes' repeated attacks on the institution of the monarchy and members of the royal family, there has been correspondence on the issue between the Duke and Duchess of Sussex and royal aides. Harry and Meghan's children became a prince and princess when the king acceded to the throne, but have remained a plain master and miss on the Buckingham Palace website for the past 6 months. Again, this is the Daily Mail's opinion. I don't have that opinion. I think that Charles had effectively to approve that, and that's why that conversation happened. Early today, that remained the case. Lili was described as Princess Elizabeth Diana in a statement from a spokesman from the couple yesterday that confirmed she was christened last in a private ceremony at the Sussex's home in Montecito, California on March 3. A source told the Mirror the appropriate conversations took place ahead of Lilibet's christening. While it is understood the title will be used in formal settings, it will not be in everyday conversational use by the couple. Of course it will be. They already have all these business cards and they bought the whole Hallmark site with Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. You can imagine it. They will not absolutely not fail to monetize this. They will monetize this up to, well, a huge brand. This is an strategic win for the Montecito duo, and the plot thickens. I'm gonna tell you that the plot thickens, and as we get nearer the coronation, this is gonna be real good. Remember to subscribe to the Royal Rogue so you can get all this breaking news and all this royal and non-royal insights as soon as they, well, just pop up in this royal soap opera. My Royal Rogues, my name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue, and until we meet in another video or another live, remember, much love and bliss.